Morning, folks. So today's video is about diet changing. And one thing that Jordan and I are going to be doing in about a week is we are going to be completely shifting our diet. We've decided that we want to give something a try, mainly for our own, experience. So we're going to do keto for 2 months. And so I've recently been watching videos on, I don't know, just people who are a lot smarter than me talk about topics I'm interested in. And one thing that I really like about a lot of the people who do the scientific approach to things is that they aren't biased. And I'm pretty biased against keto. I don't like it, the idea of it. I Before, if you'd asked me like my opinion on it, I would have given you like a pretty uneducated like opinion about it, and just been like, I don't like it, stupid, and I want to get away from that mindset. So I've been doing a lot of reading on it, and I am going to give it a try. Jordan and I both have our own reasons for wanting to do it. I think one, it's something we can do together. It's going to be a lot easier for us to do it and be successful with it because we have each other to bounce back and forth with our feelings, training, advice, techniques, stuff like that. And it's just going to be something that I think is going to bring us closer together. For me personally, I have been, a lot of the readings that I've talked about how keto is effective with a lot of diseases. So for me, I have a lot of cancer in my family. Mom has cancer, aunts have cancer, grandmas have cancer. Cancer, I mean, without trying to sound morbid, is pretty inevitable for me, I think. And one thing that I read or I listened to, I watched a lot of Lane Norton's videos, is that like cancer cells cannot thrive off glucose. No, sorry, they can't thrive off ketones. They have to have glucose in order to survive. And if living a keto diet is something that is maintainable, that would be something that I would do for the rest of my life because I don't want cancer, and if it turns out that I do get some sort, I'd like to at least have a jump start on, like, it's like, how can mold grow somewhere where there's not oxygen? It can't. It'll try, but it won't flourish. So it's kind of like that concept. I think Jordan's kind of curious about the strength aspect of it. He wants to see how it, one, affects his strength, and two, if he can manipulate it. He read a study no, he didn't read a study. Eric Helms, somebody that he really looks up to in the nutrition world, told him that he had completed a study where I think it was between like 8 athletes. 2 saw significant results in strength, 2 didn't move, and then like a couple lost. So he just kind of wants to see where he stays in that. For me, I don't care about being a strength athlete. I'm doing a powerlifting meet because NutriShot paid for it. That's literally the only reason why I'm doing it. I don't see me wanting to become a powerlifter, but one of my New Year's resolutions was to try different forms of fitness. So check. So that's next Saturday. So we're going to start the week after our powerlifting meet, and just kind of see what it does. We're going to get our blood levels tested after 8 weeks, assess and see if it's something that we really want to do. I'm going to vlog about it kind of throughout. I'll probably do a weekly vlog just on how I feel, my satiation, stuff like that. One thing that's different, though, that Jordan and I aren't doing is we aren't doing this to diet. I'm going to be eating 2,500 calories. He's eating 4,000 calories. So it's not that we're doing this to lose weight. From what I've seen, we're going to lose weight because naturally you don't have glucose in your system. Your body's going to switch energy sources from glucose to ketones. Once all of your glycogen storages are relinquished, it's just like a whole different animal. I mean, if we're shredded, word, like I'm not upset with that. But I don't know, where was I going with that? But what I wanted to talk about was what we're doing to prepare for a diet. And this is not just with, going into a ketogenic diet. This is any diet. So we have no clue how to eat like this, for one. We sat in bed last night and made a mock day of the macros we're going to use. And the macros I'm going to end up having are, and this is with, where's it going? 2,459 calories. That's an approximation, obviously. And my nutrients are going to be, I have 60% fat, 31% protein, and 9% carbs. So at the end of the day, 56 grams of carbs, 166 grams of fat, and 197 grams of protein. A lot of the ketogenic websites and stuff we say that in order to be in like legit ketosis, you need 50 grams or less of net carbs. So net carbs, I'm looking at 23 minus 56, 33, right? Yeah, something like that. So that's where I'm at. I don't know what his numbers are off the top of my head, but it's weird, so we sat down, we made this diet, and basically I'm having meat scrambles 4 times a day. He got some advice from one of his friends who just did this. He's kind of what sparked us like thinking about it. The different fish oils, we're getting our electrolytes in, we are going to be taking MCT, we got our sweet multivitamin, so we got a lot of advice from him. That's going to help us out. But so we put everything together. Fiber was still very important. Fiber is always important. So that was honestly one of the hardest things to do, because so many, fiber is a carb, and so many things that I was eating that had fiber in it are super high carbs, like my waffles. I don't get waffles anymore. Makes me sad. So, but anyway, so we sat down, we made that list. And then today we went to Kroger. And we were just bebop around the grocery store. We went to Costco, we went to a butcher, and we were comparing prices. We were trying to find out like really what works for us, because one, we're not balling out of control, so we can't just be like groceries, so we were comparing prices, and we were trying to figure out like what fats beyond like what fats, like we know what we're gonna eat, but we were looking at butter. I can't tell you the last time I bought butter. Like, we probably spent 5 to 10 minutes looking at butter, because we didn't know what kind of butter to get, and it's just funny, because never in my life, it's just second nature for me to grab fat free, you know what I mean? Low fat, all that fat, we've always done the sugar free stuff, always. So that's not a big deal, but it's just different. And so most people, when they go into like, I'm going to start eating healthy, I'm going to start, doing this, they have no plan. And that's most of the time the reason why people fail, is they don't have any plan whatsoever. So that's what I'm kind of learning. Like that was an awesome start, is that we have a plan. We go eat, still going in there. Like today we bought 12 pounds of chicken, 3 pounds of ground beef. I'm like, Jordan bought, he's going to slowly go into it, because we're trying to get all the carbs out of the house, because we have a lot. Ice cream, cereal, waffles. So I've eaten a lot today. So, but Jordan, we're both going to slowly segue into it. Like this week, I'm cutting my oatmeal in half. I'm taking out all my rice. And I'm replacing those calories with protein calories. So it's kind of a good segue. Friday night, we're going to some all-you-can-eat sushi, because we have the powerlifting meet on Saturday. But to just like jump into it like that would be stupid. So that's another thing, is that if you have whatever diet you want to do, or whatever you're trying to get started at, kind of wean your way into it, Even with bodybuilding prep, I remember week 1 through like 3, I still had fruit, I think I had walnuts, I had some like random stuff, and then those slowly got pulled, and then you're like, alright, my life sucks. But we're hoping that, we know the first 2 weeks are going to suck. We know they are. We're gonna be tired. We bought lots of coffee. You know, because our body's still gonna be using the energy system that's absorbing all our glucose, and then as our glucose goes away, we're just gonna be tired. So everything that I've read says it takes about 2 weeks for your body to switch over from using carbs as your primary energy source to using fat. Um, so yeah, bear with me the first 2 weeks. I'm probably gonna be cranky. So, anyways, but we're both really excited, mainly just to see like what it does, you know. So we don't know. It's probably gonna take us a couple weeks too to get a round turn on this. So it's be patient. Not everyone's perfect at first at anything that's new. Um, yeah. So that's it. That's it. Um, I don't know. Like I don't know. See, the keto diet to me is just kind of funny to talk about because in my head, I've had such a bad like taste in my mouth for it since I don't even know, um, long time. And now I'm just like, let's go. So yeah. Anyways, so I will keep you guys posted on how it goes. We're officially starting the 31st on Halloween. So yep. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful weekend. It's beautiful here. It's like 70 degrees and sunny. And yeah. So